All right, we're going to first rank the bosses. So we're starting with Battle Mage Hughes. Some of these I might not have done. So we're going to add missed them slash forgot them. And we'll put that below F. Okay, so Bell-Bearing Hunter, he's boring. He's not really challenging. He's just there. So I think, yeah. Battle Mage Hughes, I don't remember. Borealis, the Freezing Fog. No, we're gonna rank these whether or not they were like a well-designed boss. Borealis, I think his freezing move is bullshit. Because it ends up being an instant kill. And I've said before, I don't like abilities that can like instant kill. Cemetery Shade, mid. Clean Rot Knight. I'd give that one a B. That one's actually Commander Nile. He was a D tier. I didn't like him. Blackblade Kindred, mid. Black Knife Assassin, A tier. Those guys, the one that doesn't like this one doesn't go invisible, so I like that one. I like the one that doesn't go invisible. He like dodges and shit. Actually makes me feel pretty badass when you dodge him. Bloodhound Knight. Ooh, this one was also an A tier. Challenging, but the right kind of challenge. Bull's Carrion Knight. He's someone I wrecked easily, I think. I think he might be. No, yeah, D tier. No, mid. He's just mid. O'Neal, fuck O'Neal. Crucible Knight, fuck the Crucible Knights. Crystallians, they're also pretty bad. Decaying, ooh, he was one of the good dragons. He was one of the good dragon fights, but I don't. No, he's an A tier dragon fight. Demi-human. Oh, I remember. Fuck this one. That fight sucked too. Demi-human chief. I kind of forgot about you. Divine Bridge. Oh yeah, I remember this one. This guy. Yeah, don't like them. They're boring. Dragonkin, Soldier of Noxtella. Oh, the Dragonkin. I didn't like them either. I thought they were kind of meh. Erdtree Burial, those are just boring to fight. They aren't fun in any way. Erdtree Avatar, they're kind of mid. Yeah, we're gonna rename C to just mid. Asgar, Priest of Blood, Forgetful. Falling Star Beast, fuck you. Fell Twins, don't remember them. Dragonkin Soldier, you're going with the other Dragonkin. Dragon Lord Plasudasax, he was cool as fuck. I like that one. Elden Beast, meh. Like, Elden Beast on its own, I don't mind. As a final fight, I don't think it's good. Elemer of the Briar, I remember him. He wasn't tough, but he had a neat moveset, so I'll give him. Via's Champion, I'd put them at D. They're kind of meh. That one was kind of meh. Fire Giant, fuck the Fire Giant. He's boring. I don't like him. Flying Dragon Akhil, he is the first dragon you fight. I think as an intro dragon fight, it's really good. Full grown Falling... Never fought. Glintstone Dragon. Oh, this one's super easy. He's kind of got an aesthetic to him, but he's kind of boring. Godfrey, First Elden Lord. I don't like him. Godrick the Grafted. I give him a B, because he's one of the beginning fights. Godskin Apostle. Meh. Godskin Duo. They're meh, too. I don't have too much of a problem with them. At least when you fight them with a summon. Kindred of Rot, fuck those things. Those things are just annoying. Grave Warden Duelist, I don't remember. Grafted Scion, oh, those things, fuck those things. I don't like them. Leonine, he's also a B tier, I think. Actually, Godrick, you're going up to A. Godskin Noble, I think I'd put him down at D. Dragon Fortisax, oh, Fortisax was cool as fuck. Also S. Holy shit. The dragons are ranking higher than I thought. The dragons are ranking so much higher than I thought they would. Godfroy the Gifted. I think I missed him, or I forgot him. Lion Guardian, forgot it. Loretta, Knight of the Halig Tree. This one was meh. Mad Pumpkinhead, meh. Mimic Tier, not a really difficult... Like, you can cheese this fight really easily, so I think because of how easily you can cheese the Mimic, it's meh. And it's also not that challenging, even if you don't cheese it. Like, there's not much to it. Miranda the Blighted Bloom. That one's also a boring-ass fight. Moog. Okay, Moog the Omen, the one that's in outside of where you become the Lord of Frenzied Flame. He's good. Aesthetic-wise, I like Lord of Blood more than the Omen. But in terms of difficulty, I found the Omen to be more challenging than the Lord of Blood in a way that was more enjoyable of a fight. So they're pretty even. Magma Worm, he's kind of just, I think yeah, D tier. He's not really all that good of a fight. Melania goes to S, like, I was getting pissed when I was fighting Melania, but like, once you beat her, she is one of those fights. She's a memorable fight, despite being so far out of the fucking way and not really having anything to do with the main story. She is a good, super challenging fight. So, yeah. Malekith the Black Blade. He moves around too much for my tastes, which is what's gonna keep him out of S tier. I find him to be too, like, he just moves too much for my taste. Margit, as an intro fight, it's good. Morgoth the Omen King, I think also Morgoth's pretty good because he comes in with that cool-ass sword. Knights Cavalry, they're meh. Nox Duo, D. They're kind of forgetful, too. They're not challenging, really. Omen Killer, D, not challenging. I'll put them actually at F. Patches, meh. Onyx Lord, I think I remember it, but I also don't. Perfumer Trisha, I do remember her, D. Future Tree Spirit, these things became, I think originally, if you just go off of one of the Tree Spirits, I'd put it at D. If we go off of over the course of the whole game, they become meh. Radagon of the Golden Order, Radagon is an A. I think Radagon is a good fight. I do like the aesthetic of Radagon's fight. I like his moveset. Even though I do find the timing to be difficult with his moveset, I do like the moveset. Rykard is a bad fight. He's just not a good fight. He's not challenging in any way, and he's kind of forgetful too. Red Wolf of Radagon, fuck you. Scaly Misbegotten, nah. Sir Gideon Offnair, fuck you. You're a bitch. He's also boring. He's a boring fight. Soldier of Godrick, S tier. Spirit Caller Snail, S tier. Regal Ancestor Spirit, meh. Renala is one of my favorites, especially her second phase in an aesthetic, speaking aesthetic only. I think hers is great. I think overall challenge, she's too easy to be considered S tier. Even though I did put the Soldier of Godrick there. Soldier of Godrick goes there because he's the toughest fight. I think she's an A tier. I love her design. She's just a bit too easy. But also, I don't know how you would really make her difficult in a way that doesn't take away from the enjoyment. I think she's at the difficulty that you can make her, really. That's reasonable for her. Royal Knight Loretta, forgetful. I don't remember that one. Royal Revenant, fuck those guys. Rune Bear, Star Scourge Radahn. Oh. The build up to Radahn is fantastic. The build up to Radahn, and then his second phase are S tier. But I think the fact that for most people, and for me as well, with my skill ability, the fact that you need to use those summons to help you out, and you can still, and I still had some difficulty like my first playthrough, I think that's what keeps him out of S tier. I think they have him too difficult, which lore-wise makes sense. In terms of what I understand of the lore, him being as much of a pain in the ass as he is makes sense. He fucking fought Melania, and they came to like a standstill or whatever. But I think he's just, if we look at the overall difficulty of Caelid, he's too tough in comparison. Whereas the other bosses, I feel, scale well with their location. Stone Digger Troll, F. Nah, he's just meh. Nah, he's D. He's like a Rune Bear, kind of meh. Tibia Mariner, meh. Tree Sentinel. Tree Sentinel goes to meh because they start putting more Tree Sentinel becomes one of those reused bosses. If they had really just kept the Tree Sentinel in that one spot, right outside, right at the beginning of the game, if they had only one Tree Sentinel in the entire fucking game and that was where they put it, I would put the Tree Sentinel at A tier because that's fucking funny. That's great. I would love that. But because they start putting more of them out there, it just becomes Valiant. Oh, the Gargoyle. Fuck this one. Fuck that one. Same with the Ancient Hero of Zamor. Ancestor Spirit is also meh. Aiden, Thief of Fire. I don't remember him. Alabaster Lord. Electo, Black Knife Ringleader. He was a pain in the ass, but B tier. Abductor Virgins. I hated them. Estelle Natural Born. Did not like him. Same with Stars. I did not like this fight. I thought this fight was dumb. Wormface. Don't remember. Beast of Farum. Meh. There's my ranking. In my ranking, the majority of bosses in this game are meh and below. But the bosses that are A and above are genuinely great bosses. Spirit Caller Snail is kind of a meme, but like on paper, I like the design of the fight. This fucker, if you don't figure it out, you're gonna be fighting for eternity until you know you have to whack a snail. Soldier of Godrick, I think, is a great introductory first boss. He's not tough, but he helps you learn the game. Fortisax is a memorable I remember that fight. I remember Fortisax so clearly. That was a good fight. It made me feel like I was in an anime, and so that gives it a 10 out of 10. But it was tough as hell. Dragonlord Pseudosax, also aesthetic as fuck, also made me feel like I was in an anime. Melania made me want to kill myself. 10 out of 10. Now for the most important list.